There are so many little details tucked into this journal, and over the next several weeks, I'll be sharing every one of them with you. Together, we'll build the Regency Collection Journal, one page, one project, and one idea at a time. I'll share my creative process, the techniques I use, and the little design decisions that help bring each page to life. Some projects are simple, while others are a little more involved, but each one plays a part in creating the finished journal. Whether you're creating along with me or simply looking for inspiration for your own journals, I hope you'll enjoy the journey. So let's turn the page and see what we're creating today. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou, and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. And today I am continuing on the project that I started yesterday, or the last time that I was here. I don't know if that is yesterday. So that was the desk, and I said I was going to print it again and take the drawers and turn them into pockets. So that's what I want to do. So I can put this right here, on here. I'll have to tuck it somehow underneath here. That's okay. There we go. So now I can turn these into little pockets. Let's just ink around it. So this is going to be a quick little video. Won't take me very long to do what I have in mind. That's one. Let's get the other one done too. And then we'll take something where we can make a little of a thumb hole in it. So I have this thingy here, and I'm just going to take this one does not like to be done upside down, so right there. Crooked. Of course it's crooked. It's me doing this. Yeah, right there. It's actually not crooked. It just looks crooked, I think. Because it's in the center of the pocket, but not the center of the picture. All right, so I am going to put some glue on the back and turn it into a little pocket. Right there. That's one pocket. And where did it's right there. So they'll just be teeny tiny little pockets for just teeny tiny little things that you can put in there. There we go, 2 pockets. Now the other thing I wanted to do is the desk has this little topper right here. And I want to turn that topper into a flap. So I'm going to cut this out, and I'm cutting it out all the way to the top there. Because of course I need a little space where I can turn that flapper or that topper on so that it turns into a flap. mount my my scoreboard, and I have my stylus, so I'm just going to score right here along right there. Just give that a score so that now it will flip flop flap up and down. And what I want to do with this is I want to make it so that I will fit this here, and I'll cut it down a little bit on the edge, but I want to put this here, and then you can roll paper out from underneath there. Okay, that's not coffee dyed paper, but it is going to do the trick. Because I think it's even the right size. Let's just get this so that it is the right size right away. And I'm going to just score it right there so I know where to cut. Right there. So then when I stick this here, right there, this will flip up and down. That is my plan. So then I am going to take this to put on the other side, and I want to how am I going to do this? I need it to fold out from there, so well, that's what I can do. So I'm going to glue this right in here. And yes, that's just a Walmart brown paper bag. And trying to get it so that it is straight. There we go. And then I'm going to fold this, kind of like an accordion fold. So this way, and then back on itself. Again. Make sure we stay straight. And then back again. So now I can stick this down, and then you can just flip it open and it pops right out. So I will need something that will raise it up a little bit. Foam tape. I had it. It's not a lot, but I don't need a lot. I just need a little bit. So I'm just going to cut a piece off. Is that enough? No, but that's okay because I'm going to cut this in half again, but then lengthwise. Is that green? I don't know. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am just going to put a little glue right in here. And stick this right into that glue. Right there. So while this is drying, I will ink around my flap. Take this edge off of here, and I use glue to stick this down. I don't trust the glue on these things at all. It usually comes off. So now I'm just going to stick this in place. Just have to hold it down for a moment so that it stays. It doesn't want to. So then we can flip this up and down. Like that. I may need to put something here to hold it down a little, but that once it starts being used, it will also work a little bit better. I'm going to put a teeny tiny little piece of this behind here, so because it keeps wanting to move. So if I put a second piece on there, then it'll hold it down. Just putting glue on both sides. Slide this against that and hold it down. Grab my knife for a moment. It was right here. There it is. And just cut right along here to cut that little bit of excess foam tape right off there. That did not work. Okay. But that does work. There we go. Does it need some right there as well? Maybe. Well, I'm going to glue it all the way down right here. So just put a little bead of glue, a little drop of glue in there, so that on this side it is all the way down to the bottom, so that it is not impeding the closure of the page. So now we can just fold this up and down, and it is staying in place. It will stay in place. Once all the glue is dry and everything is dry, it will stay in place. There's no problem. Then we have a little pocket here, a little pocket here, and we have this coming out. So I may need to put a little tab on there, just a little one. I don't need one that is gigantic. So I know I have a container full of those little kinds of tags. Do you think I'm going to be able to find that? Oh my goodness. So instead of a little tab, I have some of this. And I am just going to take Come on. I'm going to take a little tab like that. I have no idea where these come from, but they will work. And I'm going to fold this in half, and then I'm going to cut that end off. And I will ink around it, both sides. To put a little glue right here on the end pieces. A little bit right here. And I will put the two on top of each other. Like that. And then I can open this slightly like that. Put glue on both sides. Let's pull this out, and I can put a little tab right here on the end. Let's make sure that it is straight and my dirty fingers. So now when we fold this back in, it has a little tab right here. And you can just go blip, and pull it out and push it back in. And this will stay. It will. It really will. So I really like that. And I can make some little tags for in here as well. Probably out of the same material. I know there was another piece of that. That looked very similar. Yeah. There's anything else that I have here that I can use in those pockets. I have a bit of a slide here. Let's put that in there. And I have a teeny tiny little tag that can go in there. And I'll stick some stickers on there or some labels on there. What else do I have here? I have some of these. I'm just using some labels and stuff to create something cool in these pockets. Everything is pink. Of course everything is pink because it was me. I have two little playing cards that can go in there. Just some little things. Just grabbing all kinds of stuff here. As long as it's not too pink, it's all good to go. Alrighty. And it's not even all Regency era. So this, I want to turn, I don't need that anymore now. So let's just see what I can do here. I have this little piece that can go in there. Let's just ink that up. You do have to ink it up so that it looks a little better. It's just a piece of paper. It's nothing exciting, nothing to get overly excited about. This is a little sticker, and I can probably ink this and put it on that little tab that I put, like where we're pulling it out. There. I usually put glue on all my stickers. On there as well. Stick that back in there. This tag can be inked up. It's just a perfect size for this, for these pockets. And I'll probably put one of these on there. And I think on the other side I want to just take a piece of music paper and stick that in there. They were musicians. These people were musicians. They were not anything else than that. Ink. These things are so little. There. Right there. Stick it in the drawer. What else? I have this, so all I'm doing is I'm just going to ink up the other side. And then I'm going to fold it in half. And I'll just let that hang out. There, right there. Stick this in there, ink it. Let's just make sure we ink it. Same with this, we're just going to ink it. Fold it into 3 like that, and I can stick it right there. I can take a playing card. Will that fit? Yep, it'll fit. Stick that behind there. No, I don't like that. But I want this one as well. So I'll just stick this one in there like that. And there we go. Now I need a sheet of music paper. Where did I put all my music paper? Okay, I have some music paper right here. And I don't know if I need the whole sheet, so no, I'm just going to use half. And I'm going to take my walnut ink and I'm just going to kind of spray it and dry it. So there we go. I aged up a piece of walnuts or a piece of music paper and it's not looking all that good. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more there. And that can just dry. It can dry on its own. But I want to tell you what I have in this bottle. So it says water, and that's obviously wrong. What I have is I'm using infusions, just walnut, and I have sprinkled some in this bottle and then put water on it, and that's what I use to spray this down. It works fantastic. It ages paper beautifully and makes it like it's almost like coffee dye, but then walnut stain, and it just looks so cool. So I'm just going to let it run a little bit so that we get some different designs. I'm going to take it away from the journal, and I want to finish drying it, and then I can put it in the pocket. So let's put this together. So I'll fold this in 3 pieces. And stick it right here in the tuck. Right there. So now we have a pretty full page of all kinds of stuff, and I think it looks lovely. So that is my masculine office for the Regency period. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe and like all those buttons that are down there, just not the dislike button. You know, that doesn't help me. All the likes and the hypes and all of that, that all helps my channel, and it helps me be able to create all these different things for you and show up for you week after week. So thank you. Oh no. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again the next time. I'm not sure which day we're on anymore, so I'll see you the next time. Bye.